Hey, welcome back. I mentioned on a previous video that the floors in here is, well, if you can call it a floor, it's just loose dirt for the most part. It's not great, which makes moving this rather an interesting task. As you can see on the wheel, there's about 4mm, if that, of contact on each wheel to move this big lump. So the first thing I did, got myself some new wheels. They're bigger, and they're, well, just a little bit wider. That's going to help me move it around, but the problem is, well, because they're bigger, the axle center's higher, and that's not going to work. And as well as that, inside here, I have these little brackets, and they're quite thin and flimsy. The one in this corner, which I've already taken off, is already bent, so I need to strengthen them up. I need to do something here to, well, make those wheels work here. Okay, here's the fun bit. These ends, they're not upright, they're not perpendicular, they're on a slight angle. Case in point, if I put that up there, you notice down the bottom there, this back edge there is not sitting on the ground. You've got all this movement. I need to figure out what angle it needs to be cut at. So I've got my bevel, and here's the interesting part. I'm gonna take the angle off the inside. You'll find out why in a minute. Okay, so there's the upright angle, and that's a little bit off from the side angle. I can figure that out later, but that's the angle I need to cut. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bevel, put it in here, move that out of the way. I'm going to drop the saw to there. Hold on, I'm just going to turn this around because it's too long, it's going to hit this guide. So now we need that square up against the blade, which means this needs to come up to loosen that off a bit. That needs to come up to there. There we go. Secured down. Now you know why I took the measurement on the inside. Alright, that's now cut both sides at the correct angle, but that took 2 cuts. This can be done in 1 cut, which is why I only cut 1 at a time. Let's show why I didn't just cut straight through it too. Looking straight down at the jaw now, at the clamp on the saw, you notice, if you look at this compared to, say, this, that's not square, which means this is at the incorrect angle to cut both pieces. So I'm going to have to adjust this again. for now, I'm just going to eyeball this. But then I am going to check it against the blade. So that looks good about there. Right. Let's clamp it up and get the blade in place and see how it works. And straight down at the jaw, I'll get this in here, and I'm going to touch that against the blade there, but it's not touching there. So we need to swing it around a bit more. That's probably too much, but let's have a look. It's touching the blade there. It's just catching there. Okay, back just a little bit. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to secure that right there. I need to get a wing nut for this, because there's a nut underneath and it doesn't like biting. Okay, now put this in to the prescribed depth, which I'll check in a second. It's 80mm. That's pretty damn close. Clamp it down. Cut. Alright, so that's cut. Now let's check the angle of this here. Now let's do that. Perfect. And that way, no, okay, not so much. It's pretty damn close. That'll do me, because it'll do its job. Now I'm going to cut a couple more of these. Okay, well here's two. I'll have to clean them up a bit, just because. Now I need to mark this with that hole so I know where it's going to have to sit. So that is going to be just about there. There we go. And I'm only going to mark that one at the moment because obviously this, which is the axle bracket, isn't going to go back in the same place. It's going to sit higher. So we'll figure that out later. Alright, they're drilled. Now we can temporarily bolt them in. That's that side. And that one goes in this side. There we go. Now, you notice they're like that. The holes are a bit high. That was deliberate. That's so that the leg will sit up a bit. So now this is not technically touching the floor. There's one in. There's two. And since we're drilling, as I mentioned earlier, this is the axle off the original wheel. That fits, yeah, sort of, yeah, righto. But on this, that's going to flop around all over the place. So, went out, grabbed a piece of 1/2 inch tube. It's hollow, because it doesn't need to be solid, I don't think. Alright, so that's a nice fit. It's going to roll easy enough. So, that is going to fit that hole. So now I need to drill them out. The problem with that is, well, that doesn't work, and that doesn't work either. So, looks like I'm drilling these by hand. Right, now we temporarily struck the axle essentially through there, that through there, one on there, that one on there. Now let's head back over to the saw. Said earlier those holes are going to be too low. There we go. That is exactly where that axle's going to sit. So now I get my trusty Sharpie and I'll try to mark those holes. There we go. Oh, they're going to be a fun place to drill. Because, yeah, let's get a close-up of that. There's a fold there. It's right on the fold. That's going to be fun. Well, that actually wasn't so hard. And I also drilled through so that I've marked the inside bracket. So now I can now I know where to drill them. I'll just drill them out. Okay, holes drilled out on all four. Also drilled these ones out. Now we put it all back together, see how it works. There it is. See, there's actually no weight on these wheels. They can spin easily, but as I said, that's going to give me a lot more traction and maneuverability, movability, whatever you want to call it. The other end, I'll do them off camera later, but now all I need to do, apart from putting them on, is just drill a few holes in there to put some split pins through. Well, maybe these ones, maybe not. Just to hold everything in place and good to go. That's it for that one. For this one. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do what you need to do, and I'll see you on the next one.